So, ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you to the BMW Group press conference in Geneva. My name is Aljoscha Höhn and I am very happy to be sitting next to this man, the chairman of the board of management of BMW Group. Please welcome Harald Krüger.
Thank you. A highly warm welcome to all of you from the BMW Group. Thanks for being here.
Great. Harald, there is a big discussion about combustion engines at the moment, especially in Germany. This could mean faster development for electric cars. Tell me, what is BMW Group doing to bring more electric cars to the streets?
Yeah, we had a great year already last year. We sold more than 100,000 electrified vehicles. And I set an ambitious target and we did it.
Yeah, and as we can see it now on the screen, you lit up the whole four-cylinder building in Munich as a battery. So how did you spend this special moment?
That was a very, very special moment for my wife and me. We were both standing in the Olympic Park and there were a lot of BMW associates around us and we were so proud that we did it. Everyone was proud and emotional.
And of course, your journey with e-mobility continues. So what are your plans?
Now, my plan is I was setting already for this year a very tough target. We would like to sell at least 140,000 units, so an increase over 40%. By the end of 2019, we would like to have more than 500,000 cars electrified on the road from the BMW Group. And then in 2025, we would like to have the offer of 25 models, 12 of them fully electric, and our journey to e-mobility, our journey of success continues.
Fine, but on social media there are comments like these: 100,000, that's baby step, and fossil fuel cars are so last century. What do you think when you hear this?
I think that is wrong. If you think about the first 2 months of 2018, we already had another 40% increase of electrified vehicle sales. I think that is a good start in the year, and I'm optimistic we will make our target.
So Harald, last September in Frankfurt, you presented the BMW iVision Dynamics. Do you have any further news for us on that?
Oh yeah, we will deliver on our promises. Yeah, this car will go into, this fully electric car will go into the production, and the baby needs a name. So what is the name of that car? It's the BMW i4, produced in Munich at the heart of the BMW Group.
Great. Let's talk now about another topic. Diesel sales are falling in some key European markets. So how is this affecting BMW?
First of all, BMW has the best diesel engines in Europe. And despite falling diesel sales, we further reduced our CO2 emissions with our European fleet to 122 grams. And this is another, shows that we are clearly very good on target in achieving the next steps.
There's a lot of change going on. You are also in the middle of a huge model offensive.
That's true. We are in the phase 2 of our model offensive, and there will be another 20 revised or new models this year, which is, and all of them are fantastic.
You also have someone new on board for sales and brand BMW, right?
That's very true, yeah. Peter Nota joined the team, the management team, on the 1st of January. He's an excellent guy. He's coming from the consumer industry, and I'm sure he will push the brand even further.
Okay, now we should have him on stage, right?
Yeah, Peter, please come.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Peter Nota.
Hello.
Hi, Peter.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us. Take a seat. Peter, as Harald just mentioned, you come from the consumer industry. Why did you decide to join BMW now?
Well, I've worked with a lot of large global brands and I've always really admired the BMW brand. For me, the BMW Group is the most inspiring and also most innovative premium mobility company in the world. And I'm new to the car industry, but certainly not to leading large company through times of disruptive transformation.
What are some of the key areas you want to focus on?
Well, there are a couple of areas. I see opportunities to further sharpen our customer focus. So for me it's very important to build lasting two-way digital relationships with customers. So we live in a digital age, and I will be looking at opportunities to leverage digitalization to really take us to the next level here. So building on strong assets, I will be creating seamless customer experiences and really, to put it simply, make customers' lives more convenient and more comfortable.
And what about the BMW brand?
Well, that's very important. So I'm a brand guy, and say in the next couple of years we'll be launching exciting new models, and with those further sharpen the brand, and also we'll give a big push at the upper segment. We want to be leading there.
Okay, great. Harald, you said some days ago that BMW will be shortly number one.
BMW is on the group level still number one with all three brands, BMW, Mini and Rolls-Royce. And by 2020 we would like to lead the game with the brand BMW. And we in the board at BMW and the whole team will fight very hard for this target.
Peter?
Well, so consumers, customers across the world love our X models, for example. Already today, about a third of global sales of BMW is with our X vehicles. So we want to further expand that, really excite more customers around the world, be attractive for more target groups, really fulfill the needs of more customers around the world. That's why 2018 we call the year of the X. So this year we'll be ramping up production of the new X3. The cool new X2 is actually hitting showrooms as we speak. And also at the end of this year, production starts of our all-new X7. And we have something more. So this year we'll also launch the new X4. So ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere of the all-new BMW X4.
So ladies and gentlemen, the new BMW X4, and now please welcome, give him a hand of applause, the head of design of BMW Group, Adrian van Hooydonk.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. With this, the new BMW X4, we're going to add another strong character to our already quite strong line of X vehicles. This year, we're going to launch more cars than ever before in our history under the BMW brand. And in design, we took this as an opportunity to completely renew the design language for the BMW brand. We're going to make it simpler, we're going to make the cars stronger in character and more distinct from one another. What this means for the X4 is that we made the front of the car more robust, more powerful. It is also 3 centimeters wider, even than its sister car, the BMW X3. In the side profile, we created something very new. It is different from the BMW X2 that we just launched, and different also from the X6 that you well know. We extended the roof line towards the rear. We were able to stretch the wheelbase as well by some 5 centimeters, and with that we believe we were able to make the appearance of the car that much more athletic. In the side of the design of the car, you see only one key feature line that is only interrupted by a very strong muscle over the rear wheels. The rear of the car, we believe, is very clean and very modern. we have moved the license plate lower down into the bumper area, and that left the tailgate open for us to just position the BMW logo there and these very slim and wide tail lamps that have become a sculpture in and of themselves. All of these elements, of course, help to underscore the sporty nature of such a vehicle, and the same can be said for the interior design. Of course, the whole interior envelopes around the driver, and all the design elements as well as the colors and materials are made to express the sporty nature of this car, the new BMW X4. Like we said, later this year you will see more news from us on the BMW X range of cars. But also, later this year you will see from us how we are intending to expand on the BMW I range of cars, which is very important to us as well. But BMW also intends to grow at the very top end of its portfolio, in the luxury segment. And how we are going to do that, we intend to show you here today in Geneva with one more vehicle. Thank you very much. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the BMW Concept M8 Grand Coupe. And when we create such a car, of course, the proportions are key. The side profile is incredibly important. We made a very long wheelbase, very short overhangs, also good for the handling capabilities of the car. We made the roofline extremely fast for a four-door vehicle, so I believe we can truly call this a four-door sports car, not just a four-door coupe. If we look at the rear end design of this car, I believe the unique and exotic nature of such a vehicle really comes across. Everything is done to create this very sporty expression. The tail lamps have now become ultra thin. Again, the rear deck very clean. The lines very sculptural, almost reminiscent of the tail lamp design of the BMW i8. When you look at the rear view, all the lines express this precision that you would also experience while driving the car. And when you look at the shoulder party of the car, it expresses the power of the vehicle. Creating such a wide shoulder is almost impossible to do on a four-door car. This car, we believe, is the perfect embodiment of the next steps in our BMW form language. And when we come to the front-end design of the car, I believe it is clear what this car is meant to be able to do on the road. It's a concept car here today, so we're not talking about engine power or performance figures. But I think when you look at the car, it is clear that this vehicle is going to be very hungry for the road ahead indeed. We have made the grille very low and wide, as we are going to do for all our sports cars. And the front lamps have become very narrow as well. The BMW typical light signature is done in yellow as a small reference to the Le Mans 24 hours race, where BMW is going to make its comeback later this year. As a designer and a passionate driver, of course, I'm very much looking forward to that race, but also to be able to share with you more news from us in BMW Design. Thank you very much.
So, thank you very much, Adrian, and of course, thank you to you, Harald, and Peter as well. Let's join Adrian, and before Harald says a few words, I would like to thank you for having me. I really enjoyed our conversation. We talked about the goal of more than 140,000 electrified cars in 2018. We also heard that the BMW i4 will be launched and it will be produced in Munich, and we saw the X4 and that beautiful car behind us. So, Harald, how would you sum it up?
Yeah, I would sum it up. The BMW Group drives its own story. We are clearly focused on a successful future. We will win the fight. Thank you all for coming. Merci beaucoup. Herzlichen Dankeschön fürs Kommen. Ich wünsche Ihnen noch eine tolle Messe. The BMW Group welcomes you. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the BMW Group press conference. Now feel free to take pictures with these gentlemen, and I wish you a good time and a great visit. Thank you.